we're trying to do is we're trying not to collect on these little 5, 10, 15, 30% situations, right? So if you bought here, let's say the stock is up here, your stop should be here. Do you see the difference?
Yeah, yeah.
Because as long as it doesn't break and hold through VWAP, which it never does, it touches it several times, but it never breaks and holds through VWAP, you don't want to sell it. Okay. The only thing that stop is going to be for is if it does start to dance with the devil and then jerk, you're covered on the stop, right? That's the only thing you're doing with this. Okay. So what you guys could do is you got it in here. It makes this nice big move up here. Now, the one way you can do this is if you go to your chart, your options chart, right? You're going to select your options over here on this side. Then you're going to open up your options chart and you're going to kind of get an idea of, where VWAP was in correlation to where the share price is. Because let's say it does come down to here, right? If you looked at your options chart, you would have been able to figure out how to put a stop below VWAP. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's where I struggle. So that's where I got to go learn. Got it.
Yeah. So we just want to make sure that our stop, just like when it does this, we have to make sure our stop is below it. It does this, make sure your stop's below it. It does all this, make sure your stop's below it. Because remember, we're protecting from this level is our protection, right? Because we bought it on the green line, and this is still, we're collecting all this money. But what we're doing is even though we missed this move, we collected this move with the opportunity for unlimited to the upside. Does that make sense? We want to have the bigger upside always than just trying to collect the small, upside. So, like you said, this is your biggest trade you've ever had. Congratulations to you, by the way, which is phenomenal. But imagine if you would not have gotten stopped out, sir, right? And this would have continued to go, right? Because even though this was slowly, moving sideways, this would have still built your premium up. All of that. Because it was staying up there. Your premium would have been going and going and going and going and going, right? Some of these moves obviously would have taken some of it away, but if you think about it, if you bought it here, even if you sold anywhere in here, look at the profit, right? That's big profits. But the beauty is this could have danced, and then just kept going. There was no reason Apple had to stop at 4.69% for the day. It could have had a 7, 8, 9% day, right? And again, some of you are going to be sweating because it's going to be your best trade, the most money, the greatest thing that's ever happened to you. And those are the times that we need to gut it out. We need to hold on and let it go. All right.
Hey, Coach.
Yep.
Could you describe buying in the money versus buying out of the money?
Yeah, remember, we always just buy at the money, which is one bracket in or one bracket out. The closer you get to the actual share price, the bigger the move will be because you're already in the money and your delta is already higher.
And that's no matter what the expiration date is?
Well, the expiration just is going to change the way that theta is driven, right? So if you guys were buying zero, you always buy one in or one out, right? Do not overreach ever. If you're buying leaps, I always recommend buying the most expensive leap you can get your hands on. So Tesla right here. This is what I talked about, remember? So we bought here. And what I was saying is about everybody getting scaredy pants was this move. You see it? Notice, though, it never, and this is what I was talking about, right? It signaled the short down here, and I said, oh, everybody's going to get scared. Notice, though, that the 2155 never crossed over. What that would mean is this green would flip over the red. You see how it never did that? So even though this was scary, it never said get out, did it?